All right, who wants a little science lesson for burning belly fat? Let's see. Yo, cool if I borrow this whiteboard for a moment?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. These are the perks of working at the gym that you work out at. All right, little science lesson real quick in the middle of my workout, showing you guys the basic math for how to burn belly fat. So I know a lot of people out there a lot of you guys, even myself, have tried cutting calories and exercising more. And at a certain point, it's like, I don't know if this is working. I'm barely eating anything and I'm not losing weight. I've thought that same thing. But ultimately, like, unless you go to a doctor and they've diagnosed that you have like a thyroid condition or some specific rare genetic thing, most of the time, 99 times out of 100, we just aren't aware that we're eating more calories than what we're burning off. So I call this method holding the line, something that I've heard from Jocko Willink, Navy SEAL. So imagine military, army, they gotta hold the line, enemy reinforcements can't get past the line. If anyone crosses the line, mission failure. They don't let anyone get past the line. In our fitness, in our diet, this line, that's our BMR, stands for Basal Metabolic Rate. It just means how many calories we're naturally burning just to stay alive. So if this is how many calories we are burning every day just for merely existing, what you want to do if you want to lose weight is you do not want to cross that line. Because what mainly happens, this is what I recognize for myself, is when I'm eating calories, when I'm doing my foods, I'm eating up here. I'm eating above the BMR. And when I go over it, that means I'm going to be gaining weight because I'm eating more energy than I'm burning off. So when people start to cut calories, they did cut a good amount of calories, but they're still above the BMR. There's a few tricks to raising the BMR. That way you don't have to just cut the calories. One trick of raising the BMR is being more active. The more active you are, the more calories you're going to be burning throughout the day. Another trick, building more muscle. The more muscle you have, the more calories you're naturally going to be burning throughout the day. Is that making sense? You guys can comment if I need to slow down or anything like that, because it's a lot of stuff. This took years of college stuff just to condense down to this. So the trick is you first want to calculate your BMR. I'm working on my website. I have a calculator on a website that I'm designing, and you plug in your information and it'll just tell you what your BMR is. And as long as you don't go over that, you're good. You exercise more, you're going to start losing weight. But the trick is you not only get to eating at the BMR, but you want to eat slightly less. I recommend eating 300 calories less. Just enough where you're starting to burn fat, but you're not starving yourself. Like 300 calories, that's like a granola bar. That's a bowl of cereal that you skip in the morning. It's nothing crazy. I'm not even saying eat certain foods. I'm just saying don't go over the calories and then look for something that you can just cut out 300 more calories. Because after 10 days, that's 3,000 calories. That's almost a pound of fat. And remember what I was saying before about the physical activity? Imagine you go to the gym. You're wearing an activity monitor or you're on the elliptical and it tells you the amount of calories you're burning. Let's say every day you go to the gym with just the goal of burning an extra 300 calories. Now you're really getting below the BMR. When you add these together, that's 600 calories that you're burning every single day. Do that for 10 days, that's 6,000 calories. That's a lot of calories in 10 days. Like if the average diet is like eating 2,000 calories, that's essentially like not eating for 3 days. Like that's the amount of energy you use 3 days worth of energy. And if you do that for a whole month, multiply that by 3, that's 18,000 calories. And what did I say to do? Did I say starve yourself? No. Did I say go to the gym for 5 hours? No. All I said was find out what your BMR is, eat 300 less, and then just add an extra physical activity. I'm not saying look for how you burn 300 calories. I'm saying add an activity that allows you to burn an extra 300. And now you're at 600 calories burned, 600 calories below the BMR. After 10 days, 6,000 calories. After a month, 18,000 calories. You can't tell me you're not going to be starting to see some results with that. So I kind of went on a little rant there, but hopefully that Doesn't matter like if you are not doing this, if you don't get this part dialed in, I don't care if you're doing handstand push-ups or muscle ups, it's not going to do anything. You cannot outwork a bad diet. And this right here is kind of like the roadblock. It's like the little bit of the navigation, you know? I'm not saying eat only avocados. I'm not saying like only have peanut butter and bacon. No, I'm just saying like what are you eating? It's the amount of calories, the BMR at the end of the day, and can you subtract 300? And can you do just like an extra activity that allows you to burn another 300? It's very simple. And as a little bonus tip, do you guys want a bonus one? Should I? I don't know. I might not give a bonus one. Let's go back to the gym. No, all right, I'll show you a little bonus one. A bonus tip is you want to eat, what the heck? There we go. You want to eat 1.2 times your body weight in pounds of protein. You might be thinking like 1.2 times my body weight. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of protein. It is. But it's only a lot of protein because we naturally don't eat a lot of protein. Not a lot of people do. We're eating a lot of the carbs and the simple sugars and things like that. But if you plan your meals to hit your protein goal, you're going to feel so darn full that you can't even fathom eating more than the BMR. And the protein's only going to help to fuel your recovery. Protein is also very difficult for the body to store as fat. And on top of it, if you're eating all that protein and your body's repairing all that muscle, what happens when you build more muscle? It raises the BMR. You're now at a new baseline, and it gets even easier to keep the fat off. Like, let's see, got a little six-pack stuff going on there, and I eat whatever the heck I want. Why? Because I'm not going over the BMR, and the foods that I am eating are high-protein foods. Any high-protein food I want, I consume. And if I want to put on a little weight, build a little more muscle, yeah, some days I eat a little bit more than other days. Let's see. Yeah, so I gotta work out. I can't be talking Bill Nye Science Guy stuff the whole time. But I do have the live recordings like saved on my channel. So if you want like a refresher of all that stuff, just make sure to like subscribe and then just go to the main channel after I'm done doing the live stream here. And then you'll have that to watch again and again whenever you want. Quick recap, please. Okay. Recap, because you asked and I care about you guys so much. You got to find your BMR. I'd say just go to Google. When I have my website up and ready, you guys will have a link to be able to use the calculator that I use on there. I literally coded it myself and it works really well. First thing is you got to find your BMR. Second thing is you do not want to eat over your BMR. You want to make sure the amount of calories are not going over the BMR. Second thing is you want to eat 300 calories less than the BMR. That puts you in a calorie deficit, which means your body is going to start using fat for fuel. It's supposed to be like a fire. Imagine like burning calories. Fourth step is you want to do more. Look for an activity that you can add into your schedule. An additional thing you can do that gets the body moving that allows you to burn an extra 300 calories. Because when you combine these two and you do that every single day, you're burning 600 calories every day. After 10 days, that's 6,000 calories. After 20 days, that's 12,000 calories. And after a whole month, that's 18,000 calories. And I think like a pound of fat is equivalent to like 4,000 calories. So whatever, that's like 5 pounds of fat right there after a whole month. It's like, what? Are you serious? Mm-hmm. And then fifth step, while we're on the topic of what to eat, you want to do 1.2 times, this is a little multiplication point, 1.2 times your body weight in pounds. That's going to equal the amount of grams of protein you need to eat every single day. So for me, it's around like 200 grams of protein, and I aim to hit that every single day. And by following these 5 things, that will allow you to burn the belly fat. I don't even know why I'm trying to write this at this odd angle. Burn the fat. Boom. These 5 things. If you do that, you're going to start getting the good lighting going. Ooh, so it's whatever. But that will allow you to burn the belly fat, get the abs a bit more visible, and hopefully like you're hearing this and you're like, I don't like, that seems simple. Like, hopefully that's kind of what you're saying to yourself, because it is simple. The hard part is implementing it, but the concept is not too difficult. So like, screenshot on your phone. That way you got this before I erase it, screenshot it. And again, you can always subscribe to the channel. These are topics I talk about a lot: how to burn fat, build muscle, get that physique going. That's my thing. If you want to be more athletic, I'm not that guy. If you want to get a good physique going, hit me up. Let this man work out. Ha, thank you. I had to stop to your cough. I'm loving the questions, but I got to work out as well. So if you subscribe and stick around, I will be more than glad to continue to answer any questions that you have in future videos. In terms of stopping tea or coffee, I love coffee. I'm all about the caffeine. I have about like 600 milligrams of caffeine every single day. Not that I recommend it, but that's just me. I'm all about the caffeine. Hey, what's going on, Mark?